Hi, this is Robbie with Anointed Peruvian Drums. Just coming to you today with a little bit of microphone fun. Today I just want to kind of show some ideas of using a microphone and some different things that you can do using your mixer board and stuff. Today I'm at Westside Church, and this is where Pastor Josh Cavallo has actually got several different pieces of equipment that they use for different things. And this is some backup equipment here. I've got a mixer board from Mackie. Now this is just, a few channels here, and it allows me the opportunity to show you some different things that you can do playing with the different settings on the Mackie. This little thing here, this is a recorder. This particular one is a Roland CD2E. Right now what I've got going on is I've got the Mackie plugged right into the Roland, and it's plugged in a manner where it's direct feed as if it was in the control room. So everything that you hear is literally just going straight through this thing and into these headphones. So it's not really going into the room. And today what I want to do is I want to kind of do an isolated recording. And so what I did was I kind of tried to isolate the room and isolate what's going on with the drum here. The microphones are sitting behind. Now I've got two behind, and just so you can get some more idea of some different sounds that you can get, I've got one here that is more of an area type mic for getting some room noise and stuff, and it's actually aimed at that front plate. So when I start messing around with that front plate, you'll start understanding a little bit more of what's going on here. So first of all, I just want to show you I want to show you the board. And what I've got going here is right here in number 4 of the board, that is the microphone that I'm using right now. So if I come down here and I shut this thing off, I go away. I went away. So anyway, so that was number 4. And number 3 here is what I have attached to the area mic, and that's the one headed at the front plate. Now 1 and 2, I use a kick drum mic and a snare mic. So those are behind, and I'm going to show you those right now. And currently the only one turned on is the one in my hand, and that's just a regular old Shure microphone, Beta 58. So anyway, let me show you here behind this. So I'm going to set this microphone down, and I'm going to show you behind the drum what's going on here. Okay, I try to put the beta here where I can kind of get some of my voice too as I'm talking through this. Okay, so I'm just using some foam to isolate this thing so it's not going crazy in the room. But right here behind, what I've got is I've got a microphone that's a kick mic, a Shure mic, and it'll pick up the compression sounds. And then I've got another one in here that is an area, or it's a dynamic mic for the snare. And it was designed for a snare. It's an Audix mic, and it's just shoved in there. Don't know if you can really see it very well, but I can kind of pull it out of there a second. And there you go. You can see kind of what it is. So the reason I put this foam on here is just to kind of isolate the sound in the room, and that way when I start messing with stuff, you're going to hear what that microphone does. So hold on just a moment. Let me put this back together and I'll show you. Okay, let me move this out of the way. All right. Now, what I've got going on here is one mic in the front, 2 in the back. So I'm going to show you here one mic at a time. I'm going to mute the vocal mic, and I'm going to unmute this mic right here. That is the area mic for the front. And I'm going to show you the sound that you'll get out of it. Okay, as you can kind of hear, there's some sound coming out of it already. Now, when I touch this plate, so you can kind of hear that sound there. Now I can turn it up. Just to kind of get a little bit more. So you can hear a little bit of those top corners. You can hear a little bit of the sound of the room. So now I'm going to shut that one off. Get the vocal mic back here. Sorry for all the turning and twisting and stuff. Just kind of want you to see what I'm doing. Okay, now here is a snare. Now this is different than the one we just listened to. See if you notice the difference here. So that one picks up on the inside and gets all the inside of that faceplate as you touch it and do different things. And it'll get that snare as you really pop it. Which I can't really do right here from the front. I had to be sitting on it to really pop that snare. So anyway, that's that one. Now let me show you the difference in that and the kick mic. Now here's the kick mic. Now you'll notice the difference there. It's more compressed, more of a type sound. Anyway, that was kind of fun. All right, so I'm going to put this vocal mic down, and I'm going to actually do a little bit of recording with this. I want you to see here, first of all, that I've done nothing with the mix here, the equalizer. I've actually put them all straight up, which means I haven't cut anything from low, high, or any of that stuff, and I haven't added anything. So this is all just a sound you would get out of the microphone, which means what you hear from the drum is what you hear from the drum. So I just want to show you that first. Now I'm going to go put this camera over here, get this silly thing off of my head for a minute, and I'm going to show you a little bit of sound recording. Sorry, I had to get these silly things on correctly. Okay, so anyway, here I am now. I'm going to have to adjust this just a little bit so it hits the front plate and not my knee. And I'm going to just use my hands in playing this thing right now. I'm not going to try to do anything fancy. This is not really about showing how awesome the drum is and all that kind of stuff. It's more showing how you can use a microphone. So anyway, I'm going to put this little booger right here, so that you can still kind of hear me. And I'm going to turn that up a little bit. Okay, so you should be able to hear me a little bit as I need to talk to you. Okay, so anyway, there's the microphone. Right now, the only microphone that's on is this one right here, and of course the camera, which I'll probably take that out and isolate just this machine when it's time. So let's see, right now, actually, I'm sorry, there is still a microphone on. Sorry, the kick mic was still on. So anyway, now the only microphone that is on is this microphone here right in front of me, just so you can kind of still hear me. The camera mic also is on, but all these other mics are shut off. So again, I'm going to show you one microphone at a time. I'm going to turn on just the kick. And notice with the kick, you'll still get some of this other sound, some of the high-low stuff. But for the most part, you get that compression sound, like a kick drum. Now, it'll pick up some of the snare. But if you just have that one microphone, this is why I try to tell people don't just use one microphone. Because if you're trying to just use the one, this is what you get. Notice the difference when I turn on the snare mic. Sorry about that. Okay, the snare mic is now on. Okay, I'm getting too much compression. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. Okay, we'll see how that works. So anyway, here's why I use this mic, because this mic will pick up some of the extra out here noises that I don't quite get inside sometimes. Very seldom do I use this microphone, but when I really want to hear this stuff, I usually turn on a microphone like this. And now it's on, and you can hear it. And there's a little bit extra sound there. So I hope that was helpful. Again, Robbie with AP Drums, and this was just a little bit of fun so you could see how you could use some microphones. Thank you for watching.